It's Captain Alex Mason here, and I am back playing Mission 5 of Black Ops 2, Part 2. Again, this mission involves two things that need to be done in order to get the good ending. So basically what we gotta do is successfully listen to what Menendez is saying. Which, of course, is going to be really difficult.
Hey, Section. Are you ready with the scanner? No shortage of suspects. I know he's here somewhere.
The city crumbles around us, but the government pretends like everything is under control. They care nothing for the suffering of their people. Neither do the Americans or the Chinese. They care. They care for their own interest, nothing more. Believe me, my friend, your help will ensure the complacency of the imperialists comes to an end.
They're moving out of range. Can't get a clear signal. Come on. We'll find a better vantage point.
You better hurry it. So if I hear about the meeting of China, then that means we know that China's in...
out of the spotlight, man.
Shit. Where are you? And we gotta successfully hear about it, otherwise...
The general in down.
Come. Take it low. Talking about the down drone.
Well, stop! I can't see because you're in my freaking way. Nice job. Nice job, Harper. You moved in my way.
Range. Can't get a clear signal. Come on. We'll find a better vantage point.
You know, I would have done a hell of a lot better if you would have just stopped moving.
Stay out of the spotlight, man.
I successfully heard about the meeting before, but I don't remember how and when I did it. Plus, I don't see him.
Down, man.
Scan this up.
Here they come. Better get low. Talking about the down drone.
We think it was looking for evidence of Chinese involvement in the region.
I'm not
Did
getting...
you know you just met with Chen Zhao? Of course. The Americans are always watching me. They know even less than they think they do.
So now, I think that's...
Damn it. They're moving out of range again. Let's go.
So I think we successfully heard about his meeting with... General, now promoted to Chairman Tian Zhao. You saw him in the mission in Afghanistan with the Mujahideen. He was the Chinese guy, now he's the leader of the SDC. And that's Captain DeFalco right there, in front of the VTOL.
Here comes Menendez.
Yeah,
Looks like he's meeting someone else.
so that guy...
Agreement. Everything is now in place.
El lugar de la próxima reunión ya está acordado.
Indeed. He will meet you in Peshawar, northern Pakistan.
Falco.
Asegúrate que toda la inteligencia relacionada al dron esté disponible antes de nuestra próxima discusión.
I will handle it personally.
Buen fortuna de Falco.
So as we know, he's meeting with, what's his name?
These drones are really pissing me off.
Yeah, no shit.
Come on.
So now we heard about it. This next part's gonna be really hard for me because I have never been able to get it to work before. Basically, when it comes to the point when we're driving the cars out of here, we want to try and avoid the flames and make sure that Harper's face doesn't get burned. But so far, I've been failing at that every time I've done it.
We've lost the minutes near your position. Do you mind hauling? Did you secure transport for evac?
So Crosby's here. Yeah, and nobody notices that we're up here? Wow, those must be some really stupid drivers. They shouldn't even be driving.
These guys are in our way.
Oh, so we gotta kill these guys. Oh, this is... Oh, yeah. Wait. Let's hope they didn't hear that. I really don't want to
Train yard this way. Let's go.
deal with that crap right now.
This app is very different from the other models. The central computer is not a simple task. A series of security barriers are directly linked to the unit's self-destruct mechanism. Such things are not a concern. The meeting on June 17th will resolve any remaining... Well...
Ain't getting anything else with that train in the way.
Yeah, I also couldn't do
At
it
one
with...
point in time, the CIA had interrogation rooms like this all over the world. All of them was geared towards some sort of psychological manipulation.
Yeah, the
That was
numbers?
shit that went down back then.
Isn't this a reference to the number station? Because this is what it looks like.
Looks like we gotta get wet again.
Yeah. But anyway, the CIA's in really big trouble with what they've been doing with their interrogations lately. Especially when in Quantico, California, I believe, some Al Qaeda's were captured, and they're, you know, since they're in jail, they still get a lawyer and stuff, which is kind of stupid because they're terrorists. But you know, amendments and that sort of stuff protects them. I'm fine that that the amendments are in play, but not for terrorists. That's not right.
Let's try this again. Of course. Not only am I aware of the infiltration, I engineered it.
What? Scramblers!
He's onto a section!
Grenade!
Look out! Grenade!
But anyway, what they did was they were put in these jail cells, and their lawyer came in to discuss what they want them to do. And, you know, like, since lawyers, they're paid, they're hired by you to protect, to make you look innocent, even if you did something wrong, and they tell you that they did it wrong, that they did something wrong, and they didn't feel sorry for it, and your job is to protect them because their rights protect them. But anyway, before terrorists started talking with their lawyers, the lawyers, they said, wait, shouldn't we do this later? He's asking why, and he was pointing at this thing that looked like a smoke alarm, and what he said is that he's like, it's just a smoke alarm. And the lawyer said, the terrorist is like, I don't think that's a smoke alarm. So then he looks at the product and then searches the name of that product to see what it is. And what it actually is a recorder, like the audio files, like when you hear somebody, and they just and they use it to record every single conversation they've had in that jail cell. And they disguised it to look like a smoke alarm. And it was planted there by the CIA because they were worried about these terrorists. Now, to be honest, I think it was a good idea, but, I mean, the way that they were so careless of it, it just made them look stupid. Anyway, back to the game. So now Harper and I are in trouble. 2 commanders from JSOC. This is where it gets difficult for me. I still can't even master the driving technique. Brutus.
What about the vehicles for evac? You're a miracle worker, Salazar.
So I believe ISA is with, oh, I really don't want to lose this.
Salazar, where are you?
No, I don't want this to be a third part, but it looks like it's going to be. Alright, so now I'm taking control of this thing, and I still haven't mastered the proper technique for this. I just don't know. So we're getting to another cutscene.
Admiral, we've commandeered enemy shock Ts. Request immediate air support and extraction.
Negative, Commander. You got the whole fucking FCC living on your current position. Now, there are many escape routes throughout the town. You need to drones to clear safe passage for the SWAT team.
What if the SPC gets to us first?
You better hope that they're in a fucking good mood.
Yeah, no, this is another political reference too, because you see, in the past, in the War on Terror, United States and a lot of other superpower nations are told not to, you know, be involved in Pakistan because it's considered a neutral country. So you're really not supposed to be there. So they're in, like, through a lot of global pressure. Alright, I think I figured out the technique. I hope I went the right way. Yeah, I follow that group there. Shit. Come on. What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna have to end it here, guys. I'll see you in part 3.